Part we'll be discussing about the structure of the microsporangium, which is nothing but a ovule. We have discussed this megasporophyll. The middle part is the fertile one, which is going to have on the lateral side ovules present. These number varies with the different species of the cycas. This ovule itself is a megasporangium. Now when I say megasporangium, it is nothing but a sac-like structure. This ovule itself is a megasporangium, which is going to hold or develop the female gamete, that is egg. Now these ovules here, concentrating on this one, the structure of the enlarged structure of this anatomy of the ovule looks somewhat like this. A longitudinal section of the ovule looks somewhat like this. Here the ovule is orthotrophous. Now what orthotrophous is, we all gone through the sexual reproduction in flowering plants, so we very well know what nucellus is, integument, and followed by ovule. These are the basics. Now Cycas has orthotrophous ovule, in the sense completely straight ovule with a small micropyle at the apex. So this is the structure of the longitudinal section of the ovule. At the tip, at the apex, we have a small opening called as what? Micropyle opening. This end is called as micropylar end. This end will be the chalaza end. Micropylar end, chalaza end. When the ovule is straight, completely straight ovule with a small micropylar at the apex, micropylar opening or micropylar end at the apex, this type of an ovule is called as orthotropous. When you are going to reverse this, the micropylar end will be here. Such kind of an ovule will be anatrophous. Orthotrophous, anatrophous. Now the ovules here are sessile, in the sense what? See, this ovule is directly attached to this megasporophyll. There is no stalk. Such kind of an ovules are sessile. And the cycas, ovule of the cycas is the largest in the entire plant kingdom. The male cone which we saw, it is the largest male cone present in the entire plant kingdom. So cycas has the largest male cone. Now ovule is the largest ovule in the entire plant kingdom. This ovule of the cycas is about 6 cm in height and 4 cm in width. And this can be seen by the naked eyes. The ovule are green when they are young enough and are completely covered by the hair. When they are going to mature off, their color changes from green to orange and all the hairs are going to fall off. Now the integument, this ovules, as we said, it is orthotropous and it is unitegmic. Uni in the sense one, tegmic is nothing but a integuments covering. So it has got only one thick covering. This thick covering is divided into 3 different layers as outer, middle, and inner. This diagram is more clear. So we have this micropylar end and the chalaza end. Micropylar end has got a small opening. Here the opening is very much clear. This is that opening. That opening is called as what? Micropylar end or micropylar opening. Below that we have the pollen chamber. This will be the pollen chamber. This is the chamber where pollen grains, when they are going to enter this ovule, they are going to rest here in the pollen chamber. So just make a note that this pollen chamber is a place where the pollen grains are going to rest for some time when they are going to enter the ovule. Below that pollen chamber we have this archegonial chamber, this small region, small white portion. This is archegonial chamber. This archegonial chamber will be having the archegonia present in them. Here the archegonia number may varies from 1, 2, or the chances are there are like some 6 archegonia present in a cycas. So here only we have 2 archegonia. Next to archegonia what we have is nucellus. This is nucellus. This is the female gametophyte. These are the 3 different layers, that is inner fleshy layer, this is inner fleshy layer, this is middle stony layer, and the outer fleshy layer. So 3 layers are formed from one integument. Inner and outer will be fleshy in nature, whereas the middle one is stony in layer. And we have vascular supply. Vascular supply in the sense vascular bundle are going to enter from the chalaza end, and they are going to divide themselves. One will enter the outer layer, another one will enter the innermost layer, whereas the middle is stony, so the stony area won't have any supply from the vascular strands. To begin with, the outer integument is green or orange and it is fleshy in nature. This outer one will be green or orange in color and it is fleshy in nature, and it is called as outer sarcotesta. This outer is outer sarcotesta. Middle is stony. This middle region is stony, as I said, and it is called as sclerotesta. The word sclero in the sense derived from sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma has what? Walls, parenchymal walls on which there is a deposition of some material like tannin, suberin and all. That's the reason it will be thick. The same kind of a structure we can see here in the middles. That's the reason it is called as sclerotesta. Whereas the innermost layer is fleshy again, and this is called as inner sarcotesta. So outer sarcotesta, inner sarcotesta, and middle stone is sclerotesta. Now this was the integument description. Whatever the parenchymatous tissue inside the integument, so we ended with the integument. All this inner region to the integument is parenchymatous in nature. So this parenchymatous tissue inside the integument itself is called as nucellus, not nucleus, nucellus. The integument encloses all the nucellus except at the micropyle at one point, this point. This point, or the opening you can call, is called as micropyle. This micropyle. Just below the micropyle, the cells of a nucellus going to form a beak-like structure. This beak, it hasn't shown here. These beak-like structure of the nucellus are going to dissolve and form a cavity-like structure. That cavity itself is called as pollen chamber, where the pollen grains are going to rest when they are going to enter this ovule. Just below the pollen chamber is present what? Archegonial chamber. This archegonial chamber usually have some 3 to 6 archegonia are present. These archegonia are facing towards the micropylar end. Now the ovules, as I said, it is supplied with vascular strands or vascular traces. Outer as well as inner are supplied with the vascular traces, where the stony middle stony layer is devoid of the vascular supply. This was a description regarding the ovule of Cycas. Thank you.